You okay?
Fine. Sorry about missing dinner last night. Something came up last minute.
Well, I did wonder where you'd got to. Maybe we could go out tonight instead.
I've got quite a lot on today, actually, so we'll see.
Okay, well, maybe I could cook for you here.
I wouldn't want to put you to any trouble.
No trouble. I don't think you've tried my coq au vin yet. Most people love it.
Sounds lovely. Did you give Robert his watch back?
Yeah.
On second thoughts, I might be quite busy later. I'll probably just have a sandwich at my desk.
Got up early to do my school project this morning, Mum.
Wow, what's brought that on?
Well, I knew you were worried I wouldn't get it done in time. And I was hoping to go to a gig next week, if you're OK with that.
Well, that depends on how late it finishes and who else is going.
Well, Lachlan will be there, and loads of other girls from school.
What did your dad say?
Oh, I didn't want to bother him about it.
She means he said no.
He's been really mean about it.
Well, I'm sorry, Gabby, but I really can't go against him on this.
Well, it seems a shame when all her friends are going, though. Perhaps I can have a word with Ashley.
Are you serious? You went round there? Are you all right? I got through it. Just wait till they put him inside. You're never going to have to see him again. I'm not sure that's how it's going to go now. That's why I called you. Why? What else has happened? Liv's got a recording of you admitting to bribing Ryan. What? We found out that Gordon's the one who sent her around here. Has she given it to him? Not yet, no. We had a row and then she ran off. She'll have gone straight to him? No, she went back to her mum's. Well, it's only a matter of time. She came here to spy on you. She's got what she wanted now. Aaron, I'm so sorry. This is all down to me. I don't blame you. And she's still my sister. She heard what you put me through. If she believes me, then there's a chance that she might still do the right thing. Yeah, we've both seen what she's like. Yeah, a frightened kid who let Gordon sweet-talk her. Don't forget, you've done some pretty bad stuff and all. But you've been there for me through all of this, and I don't want to see you get done for trying to help me. We just gotta hope that Liv comes through for us.
Oh, lush feeling when you know you're only at work for half a day, isn't it? I am so looking forward to it. A chance for me, Kyle and Zach to go out as a proper family for once.
Well, lucky you. Mum asked for time off as well, but he said no to her.
But he soon gave in to you.
Yeah, we all know why.
Just the way it goes, KJ. They got it on your end.
Well, maybe it's because she flirts with him until she gets her own way.
Morning, everyone. Time to work. Not you, Belle. Look, I appreciate how hard it is for you. But I noticed you picking on Joni a lot lately.
Just a joke.
Well, I hope so, because if it is anything more, I don't think we'd be able to talk about trainee manager positions in future.
Look, I really didn't realise that you had asked him first.
And you care, even less.
You're wrong. I'll talk to Rishi. I'll tell him that you should have the time off instead.
I don't need any favours from you. You go off and be a proper family with Zach.
You're not working today? I'm just on my way in. But I wanted to speak to you first.
Why, what's wrong?
Well, I've had to lie to your dad again about that watch. And he's been acting funny with me ever since.
Yeah, I'm sure he's just busy.
Well, I hope so. But that's the last time I'm going to cover for you. You're going to have to stop all this sneaking about and tell your dad the truth.
I've just come to check a couple of things with Lawrence about tonight's patrol.
Will you stop making excuses, Andy? I know what you're really here for. I'm sorry, I want to see you both happy, but I can't go online for you. I've got my own relationship to think about.
Maybe she's got a point. Perhaps it's time to stop sneaking around like teenagers and come clean.
Are we ready for that? I thought we said it'd get complicated if we tell people.
Well, I don't want to rush you into anything. And I certainly don't want to take the fun out of things. Suppose if you think we tell my dad, it starts getting a bit serious.
Well, he probably won't think it's a good idea to go straight from Robert onto his brother.
You two couldn't be more different.
Well, let's hope he sees it that way, too.
Do you want to tell him, then? I mean, we could tell him today to get it over with.
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
First customer of the day. You must be desperate for a drink.
Actually, it's news I'm after. Aaron's told me about Liv's recording. Have you heard anything?
And expecting a knock on the door from the police, but as of yet, nothing. If you hadn't have been so stupid, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Yeah, I know that, Chaz. That's why I've decided I'm not going to wait for her. I'm going to go to the police and I'm going to tell them that I paid Ryan.
You can't.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell them you and Aaron had nothing to do with it.
It's a pretty serious offence. They'll probably lock you up.
Yeah, I know, but it's my mistake, so I'm the one that should pay for it.
We can't even be sure that the police would buy that story. It'll still put Aaron's case in there.
Well, what else can I do?
Well, just wait. Like the rest of us. If Aaron's right about Liv, then maybe she won't even say anything.
Morning. Sorry to interrupt, Chaz. Is your son about?
He's out at the moment.
Right, well, I'll catch up with him later. Meantime, it's lucky I ran into the pair of you. Because I have a few questions.
Getting really nervous about my meeting with the bishop this morning.
You've no reason to be. You were a brilliant vicar before, and you will be again.
I just have to hope he's willing to give me a second chance. I've never really forgiven myself for messing up the first time.
Oh, well, don't worry. You're what this village and this church needs. I've told him just as much.
And I won't let him down. If he just gives me the opportunity.
Sorry to interrupt. Could I have a word, Ashley?
I better get going.
Best of luck. What's in your mind?
Gabby's really upset that you won't let her go to this gig.
Oh, yes, but from what I've heard, the music isn't suitable for her age. Has Bernice asked you to speak to me about this?
No, she wouldn't go against your decision.
Well, then surely that's an end to it.
Well, there was something else. Actually, look, forget it. I shouldn't have bothered you.
What do you mean? Lawrence, is everything all right?
The real reason I wanted to talk to you was, everything that went wrong between you and Bernice when you were married, I don't want it to happen to us. I just want her to be happy, Ashley.
Has she told you something's wrong?
Not exactly, no. Sometimes I think we don't talk enough. But, lately, there have been signs.
Look, the past is the past. Bernice isn't the same woman she was when we were married. She's happy with you. Believe that.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm worrying about nothing. No fool like an old fool. Thanks, Ashley.
Gordon Livesey's made a rather serious allegation regarding an attempt to pervert the course of justice.
What exactly is he saying?
Well, he suggested that a witness was bribed to give evidence against him. Either of you shed any light on this?
Yeah, listen, about that.
It's total rubbish. I mean, he's obviously just trying to scare Aaron before the trial.
Well, he also told me to speak to his daughter about it. Reckon she's been staying here with you and might know something. That true?
Yes, she was here. And now she's gone home. She backing up his story?
That's the problem. She and her mother seem to have gone missing. And I haven't been able to question her.
What would happen if you're not able to find her?
Well, Sandra could be in contempt of court if she doesn't turn up. And in terms of the allegations, well, no evidence to back it up. Defence can't use it. Of course, that might change. If Mr. Livesey's daughter does know something. But until I can question her, nothing else I can do. I'll be in touch if that changes.
No need for heroics just yet, then.
Well, she can still come back, you know. And if she does, I'm ready. But thanks for not dropping me in it just then.
Better for Aaron this way.
And there was me thinking you were doing it just to save my skin.
We're never going to be friends, Robert.
Yeah, I know. You've always made that perfectly clear.
But maybe this one time I thought you deserved a break. You were prepared to go to prison for my son. That's got to be worth something.
I'll be with you in a minute. Same time again next week? That'd be great. Lovely. See you then. Thanks. So, what are you doing here? Haven't dropped anything else around the office for me to pick up after you?
No. And you'll be pleased to know we've decided to take your advice on that and stop hiding.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. It's been awful having to lie to Lawrence again.
Well, after today, you won't need to, Because we're going to tell him that we're in Iton. How do you think he'll react?
Well, I mean, he's a doting dad. No one's ever going to be good enough for his darling daughter. But if he sees it's what you both want, you'll have a chance to prove him wrong.
Well, we're going to tell people in the pub later, so...
Am I interrupting something?
No, I was just leaving.
Oh, those flowers for me?
Yes, I was hoping to surprise you with them.
Oh, they're beautiful. Thank you. I'll get Bath.
What did Andy want?
I was just passing on a message from Chrissy. Yeah, she wants to see us in the war pack this afternoon. Apparently she's got something to tell us.
What's all that about?
Well, I guess we'll find out later. I'm more interested in what you came for.
It's just passing. And I wanted to tell you, whatever happens, I'll always love you.
I love you too.
Rob, can I have a word?
Yeah, sure. Do you want me to get you one?
No, it's fine. It won't take long.
Well, it's got to be better than some of them fairs in the old days. Blokes used to sneak off to a barn for a bit of bare-knuckle fighting.
I hope there's going to be none of that today.
Oh, well, if there is, I won't be doing it.
I'm glad those days are behind you.
I'm just looking forward to a bit of fun with Kyle, me.
But I don't want you stuffing him too full of candy floss and the like.
Oh, Johnny. It's a fair, he's got to have some treats.
Yeah, and if Kerry's looking after Kyle, maybe me and you can sneak off for a bit of time together. That's the only kind of grappling I'm into these days.
Sounds good. Yeah, but I'm not sure I should be going at all now.
Hey? Well, you were right up for it this morning. What's changed now?
Yeah. It seems Lisa wanted to go too. And she asked before me, but Rishi wouldn't give her the time off.
It's not your fault, though. You don't do the rotas, he does.
Kerry's right. Must have had his reasons.
That's because he fancies you rotten, that's what, isn't it?
Well, spit it out then.
Me and Chrissy have been seeing each other for a while.
Is this some kind of sick joke?
I never meant for it to happen.
Is that why you stuck your nose in about the divorce? So there'd be plenty left for you?
Look, you're the one that thinks like that, Robert. I never have. Anyway, I just thought you should know before it goes public. My mistake, obviously.
Why have you told the dad about your little romance?
We're doing that later.
You know, good luck. Because you're going to be in plenty of trouble when he finds out.
It's Lawrence White. We spoke earlier about Andy Sugden. This is to confirm that I want you to proceed as we discussed.
Ashley?
Sorry, I was miles away. I was packing up the last of my stuff. Amazing what you collect over the years.
Oh, you might want to ditch that.
Oh, no, this was given to me by a parishioner. Her husband was very ill. She used to knit by his bedside. As I sat with her, trying to offer her comfort, she gave it to me as a present when he died. Her faith got her through his death, not me.
Maybe there's a lesson there.
So, come on. How did it go with the bishop?
I've been reinstated as
Oh, great. Oh. You're far more suited to the job than I am.
Even Jesus once said, "Why have you forsaken me?" We all have our doubts sometimes, Ashley, but I still believe you can come through them.
I wish I could believe it too.
I can only imagine how hard it is to live with your dementia, but you're still the same man, and the church will always be in your life. Were you, thinking of leaving this behind?
I'm sure you can find someone who needs it more than me.
I don't think so. Maybe you should, read it through again. You're a good man, Ashley, and you've done so much good in this parish.
It's all in the past now.
Yeah, but it'll never be forgotten. You spent your life helping other people, and now it's time for us to help you.
Well, you're already sounding like a vicar again, so at least I know I did the right thing making way for you. This is your church now.
In some ways, it'll always be yours. I'll just be looking after it for you.
Marlon's got fish and chips on if you fancy it.
Oh, it's very tempting, but Joni's made sarnies. She wants us to have a picnic on our family day out, you know.
Oh, shame you're not taking your actual family with you.
You're all still my family. It's just that Joni is now, too.
Well, maybe if you'd remembered to take Lisa out a bit more, you might not have lost interest.
Right, Dan's finally finished on that motor he was working on to Keane's satisfaction. It's took him twice as long, bless him, because of his dodgy ribs. He's going to be here in a bit.
I'm glad I've got some time, then. I want to ask you what you think I should do about Lisa.
There's now you can do, man. You and Zach are an item now, and you have been for ages. Doesn't mean you and Lisa have to keep on feuding. It's time to move on, man.
Well, I think it might take a bit of time to convince her of that, but you're right.
Ah. Glad to bump into you ladies. Have a good time at the fair.
Thank you.
And as a special treat for all your hard work lately, I thought you could have the first ride on me.
Rishi certainly knows how to look after his staff.
Well, if he tries to look after Joni anymore, I might just have to have a word.
Hi, Bernice. Sorry, I've been delayed. Yeah, I'll be there as soon as I can.
You're wasting your time. Look, you could tell your boss, Mr. White, that I don't need warning off his wife, right?
You're gonna regret that.
So, when are you officially going public?
Andy was supposed to be here by now.
Well, he's probably got caught up at work.
He wasn't at the farm today.
Sure there's a simple explanation.
Yeah. I think he's got cold feet.
No, not Andy.
I saw the look in his eyes when I told him that I wanted to tell everyone. Maybe he's decided it's not what he wants after all.
Andy is a good man. If he was having second thoughts, he'd come here and talk to you about it. He wouldn't just stand you up. He's not like that. Which is why I know he's the perfect man for you. You're going to be very happy together.
There you are. Been trying to reach you all day. We had DSYs looking for you earlier.
So Liv did go to police then?
No, it was Gordon that made the accusation about Ryan, but he had no evidence to back it up. And Wise says that Liv and Sandra have disappeared now too, so can't speak to them about it.
Well, I've been trying to get hold of him, but he won't answer.
No, if she stays away, they can't use the recording, so maybe it's best if no one speaks to her.
Is it? I mean, don't forget, me and Sandra can't give evidence either. So it'd be my word against his. And I've only just found my sister. I don't want to lose her again.
Yeah, I know, love, but with everything that's going on at the moment...
Not this again.
Well, I think that young lady may be a bit more trouble than she's worth.
Yeah, well, you always expect the worst of her.
With what I've been through in my life, I think it's probably the safest way to be. Mind you, I have to admit, Robert surprised me this morning. He was ready to go to the police and tell them about Ryan. I warned him that it'd probably mean him going to prison, but he thought it'd be worth it just to stop anything from damaging your case.
Right.
So if you need anyone to take your mind off this, then maybe you should go for a drink with him or something.
Hiya. Did you tell my dad he should let me go to the gig?
Oh, I tried, Gabby, but he wouldn't listen. I'm sorry.
Guess you'll have to go without me.
Suits me. But I don't know why you're giving up so quickly.
There's nothing else I can do.
Yeah, there is. It's easy.
What do you mean?
Well, your dad keeps forgetting things, doesn't he? So you tell him that he gave you permission. You know, he'll just think you forgot.
I couldn't do that.
I could be your witness. I mean, for a price.
You're wasting your time, Bernice. You obviously can't face me.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't get to the pub earlier. What was it you wanted to tell me?
Oh, it doesn't matter. There's nothing to tell anymore. It's a change of plan.
Me too. Don't bother to cook, Bern. I think we should make up for last night and go out for a celebration dinner.
What are we celebrating?
Well, I was in the middle of a business deal when you called earlier, and seems to have gone rather well.
From fly tipping to noise pollution, The Inspectors Are Coming is next. At 8, it's new, more don'ts than do's, how not to DIY. And at 9, the racetrack beckons for our 8 stars in Brand New Drive.